Hello everyone, this is Omni. I just wanted to pop in. Hold on. Aha, there we go. Clever. We're going to be doing a little building today. I decided to do this on YouTube because my OBS is set up for YouTube, and I figured this is just a chill thing. I don't really want to do anything super crazy or anything. So I figured that maybe we can just do YouTube for this week. I'll probably go back to Twitch next week, perchance. But I just wanted to do this on YouTube. So we have a couple of builds we're going to be making. It's a couple sets. For those that don't know, my big project coming up is going to be Rabbit Island. For those that don't know what Rabbit Island is, look up Okunoshima, Okunoshima, or also known as Rabbit Island. Unlike Fox Island, which is also in Japan, and unlike Deer City, which I think is Naraja or Naja, hold on. I'm just looking up Nara Park. That's Japan's sacred deer sanctuary. Unlike those two things, the history of Rabbit Island is what really made me want to do this, and this is why we're building rabbit stuff. We're building the Year Rabbit. We're building the 3-in-1 Creator White Rabbit. This is not rabbit based. This is going to be the one that's an outlier. Is that Rabbit Island wasn't actually a pre-developed thing for the animals. So there's two different stories. The first one I knew of was, well, the kind one, I'll say. And the kind one was this. One day, on a school field trip in the late 1960s, children went to Okunishima and brought their own rabbits with them. However, when they had left, they did not return with the rabbits. And thus now, we have what is considered Rabbit Island on Okunishima. Now that's the goody two-shoe, or not goody two-shoes, that's the goody feels tale of Okunishima. That's, you see this kind of bunny and things, which is, very cute and all. I really wish I would have had something more factory-like. Maybe I would have included that part. But the true story of Okunishima was in World War II. Japan. This is before, of course, human rights stuff with like the UN and things. Japan tested on Okunishima chemical warfare. And in order to effectively test chemical warfare, of course, you had to have test subjects which were similar to humans in a slight way. Of course, monkeys would have been a little too expensive. Chimpanzees, maybe, because these are animals that they would be essentially slaughtering. So they're not going to spend that much. They're not going to try to, go through hoops to get that. However, what is readily available, and what is abundant, and what is fairly mammalian in regards to similarities to humans? Rabbits. So they experimented on the rabbits. I'm not going to go into detail because it is horrible. But surprisingly, that is showing the resilience of nature, of how good things will find a way. Because after World War II, the island, of course, was abandoned. You can see, if you look up Okunishima, they actually have a museum, I think, at the port before you get to the island. about it. And then when you get on the island, there is a abandoned old factory. It's not really even a factory at this point. It's just the walls. Everything else there's nothing in there. It's just like the wall structure and vegetation has grown. But because of the rabbits that survived and were left there, there are now hundreds, I think thousands of rabbits. Because if you didn't know, rabbits actually have an interesting genetic advantage, and that is that they inside themselves have enough genetic variance that they can mate. All you need is 4 rabbits to mate until it gets 1,000. Because with each rabbit, there's more genetic variance, and then so forth and so on. So unlike some animals, where if there is inbred and all that things, it causes worse offspring and other defects. Rabbits don't have that problem. That's why there's obviously the memes and the euphemisms of rabbits and how much they spread and reproduce because of that variance. And because of that variance, however, though, and because there was nothing on that island that could attack them, that hunt them. In fact, dogs, because of it's such a national treasure, dogs and cats are not allowed on the island. You are not allowed to bring dogs or your dog or your cat. So if you go to Japan or whatever, or if you happen to be living there and you have a dog, and you want to go to the island, you will not be able to bring your dog to that island, because because they don't want to take a chance. But it is it's an adorable end to a tragic story, right? But because of that, I wanted to do in Lego. I wanted to do this wonderful Okanashima mock, or make of my own creation. Sorry, that's what mock stands for. My own creation. And I wanted to do that because I thought the story was so heartwarming at the end, obviously not the very beginning. And then there was it's Year of the Rabbit, right? So Year of the Rabbit, good reason to do a rabbit-based mock. And there's been Rabbit released, the White Rabbit, and then of course the Year of the Rabbit. There was a thing. This is very similar to what they did last year for the Year of the Tiger. I have the Majestic Tiger, or what some folks would say, the Butthole Tiger. And then there was a Year of the Tiger set that came out as a GWP. So we are going to do that today. Also, I wanted to point out, for those that obviously know, Ichikamaya or Maya is a big influence in my life. Some would say Muse. I would say Muse, but I'm very much considering throwing this onto her throne wish list. I don't remember if she has one, but here's why. That's a cockatoo as a 3-in-1. So you can either build the rabbit, a seal, or a cockatoo. I believe Subi's a cockatoo. And so I believe that her parents' birds were also cockatoos. Anyway, point what I'm trying to be without getting emotional and everything in that. I think this would be a good set for her to build. But we're not building the cockatoo. We're not building the cockatoo. We're building the rabbit. I apologize. That's just what it's going to be. So we're going to start with the 3-in-1. And we're going to go on from there. La da 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 dee. La da 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 dee dee dee. It's the year of the rabbit. It's time to forget all of that bullshit. as we build ourselves a nice, warm-hearted rabbit kit. The world can be cruel. It can make you feel like a fool. It can make you believe you're just a simple tool. La da 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 dee dee, la da 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 dee dee. That's the funny thing about society. They say, so long as you follow the rules and stay in school, everything will be cool. So this is set number 31133, 3-in-1 white rabbit, cockatoo, seal. It's $20, so there's not a lot of. I wasn't expecting it to be as in depth. There's only 2 bags; they're not numbered. As in depth as the Majestic Tiger was last year, which is the basically the equivalent of this. But I am curious to see if there's going to be any fun little facts. Like the tiger had. Okay. So no fun facts like the Majestic Tiger. The Majestic Tiger was had a lot of tiger facts within the manual, but as you can see, there's nothing in here. This is just the rabbit. I really hope that in the future that they do develop a I want them to develop an animal theme. Lego, if you're listening, the best thing you could do, because you've done this multiple times now, create an animal set, an animal theme, Lego animals. Have fun facts have fun facts in the instruction manual of the animal. Engage with children in that kind of way. Show them, that Lego is even more not just educational in building and other things like that, but also educational in the enrichment of zoology for children, so they can learn about their favorite animal as they build it. And I will always fight for that. So, but anyway, this set has something around the lines of 100 pieces. Oh no, 258 pieces. I am completely wrong. 258 pieces. Creator 3-in-1s don't normally have actual bag numbers, unfortunately, because they are 3-in-1s. So it means that you can rearrange the pieces. So they don't want to give you a number on the bag, and then it's something where you basically, you're confused, and also because you may have opened and built one set, and then now you want to build the other one, and then it's telling you about open bags. So it just has parts, and then you use those parts. So I'm really excited about this. What I'm gonna probably do, so what's really funny is because someone had mentioned it at the store, at the Lego store, when I was talking about my idea for a Lego mock for Okoneshima or Rabbit Island. They had mentioned that they're like, "Oh, chemical warfare, that's crazy. That's really would be scary if like they found out there's like one bunny that's just like a mutant bunny." And I was like, this is obviously not minifigure scale. It's much larger. But for that reason, I thought about it, and I'm like, well, what if there was a giant bunny? What if this is an Okoneshima in the cosmos? For those that don't know, of course, that is the lore of Omni. this little character in the corner. This character. Right down there. Right there. Is that he is an Ursa Seraph that travels the cosmos and visits multiple different universes and other things like that. And so maybe it's one of those universes. Maybe this is one of the universes he visits where Okanashima actually further tested other chemicals or other malevolent sciences, and it did produce a mega mutant bunny. So figured it allows me to also build it and actually put the set somewhere. So for those that are unaware, this quarter and the build a minifigure station, and this is what really sparked it. There was blue bunnies, so I have plenty of blue bunnies. I didn't get these all in one trip, by the way, so don't think that I'm strong-arming anybody to give me additional bunnies. But I did get some bunnies as per visits, and then I'm going to make these. I'm going to use these as normal bunnies, and then this will be the mutant bunny. And then the Year of the Rabbit set is going to be the rabbit, little like rabbit statue kind of thing. Like when you walk into Disney or any other theme park or things like that, or tourist attraction, there's always like an animal or something like that. And that's what that's going to be. So this is going to be in a universe. This isn't going to be our Okanashima. Okay, so this isn't going to be our Okanashima, but it will be an Okanashima where, you know, the island, maybe that the like I said, they did further tests and other things happened, and maybe instead what had happened was that they, in order to get funding from those that from the government, they had to turn it into something different. However, they had this giant mutant bunny, or they had these bunch of these other radioactive bunnies, or these different kind of bunnies, so they couldn't just give away the bunnies, and they couldn't just abandon the island. So instead, they turned it into a little bit kind of what happened what happened in our world, or in Prime World. Instead, they went hard, right? Let's just say they went hard into this whole bunny island theme. Because again, you go look up Okanashima, you can go there and feed them, and they're a vegetation and stuff, but there's not anything. So as I was saying before, Fox Island, there is a Fox Island that is actually it is a tourist attraction, and they have a nursery. They have a section where they take the adolescent foxes. They do take them away from their mother, and then they put them in a section where all the adolescent foxes grow up with each other. They play with each other on there, but it is an enclosure. And then once they're ready, they release them to obviously not the wild, as I was saying. It's because it's so themed around the foxes. They take them to the area that it's open, the reservation area. So that's the concept I'm going with the mock, is that perhaps in this new Okanashima world, where they've been decommissioned, but they still have to tend to the rabbits. They still have to support the rabbits as a penance, as like they feel obligated to do this. Perhaps they go hard, as I said, they just go hard with the tourist aspect of the bunnies. I'm so sorry, didn't mean to make you worry. Here's the true story of how I ended up here. And no, it's not meaning the end is near. All that is to be. is history. We did bad, bad things. Things. That's the wrong piece I put in there. I hope the bunnies can forgive us. I hope that they can earn our trust. But we'll do what we must. We'll do it without any fuss. It's redemption or bust. Sorry about the singing, by the way. If you don't want me to sing, please comment and I will stop singing immediately. Interesting. Okay, so that goes like that. Da 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 dee 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 dee. La da 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 dee dee dee. La da dee dee dee. I know that you can see what's going on with me. I'm so sorry, Bunny. We did things we can't reverse. It's like some sad, sad, sad curse. It's so horrible. Can't get worse. But we can't hold it in. It's gonna make us burst. But we gotta fix what we did first. So for those of you that are wondering about my, that aren't annoyed by my singing, that actually want to know about my song processes, I did do a little bit of a song process in my recent video, but since we're streaming, I'll go ahead and repeat it again. So normally I'll start out with this is different, because this track didn't have a ukulele in it at all. Oh, it did. It's faint. Sorry, I'm dumb. It's not as loud, which is interesting. But what I normally do is I'll start with a uke, just strumming a better chords or whatever, and then I would throw in a little instruments, and then I would play it over again, and then I would go from there and go, does that make sense? Do these instruments go together? Does this actually work? And then after a while, after a few times of that, I will then go through and also kind of be like, okay, so then what sound are we trying to actually pull? and then refine that, right? That's what you're hearing, the piano. Da 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 da. And then we see what we can add. Can we add a beat to it? Can we add some other underlying bass or anything like that? For this one, it was both a beat and a bass, so it was really nice. Doesn't happen a lot. But after that, then I replayed it a few more times. Refine with all the instruments that I want to add in there. And then after that, I will do what I was just doing earlier, that you have been hearing me do most of this stream, which is I'll play it and then just kind of what's the word? It's the words just start coming out, and a stream of consciousness kind of, I wish I could see you today. I wish we could hold hands and play. But I can't even find the courage to say hey. And that's kind of where that happens. And actually, honestly, sometimes I have an inspiration and I know what I want to sing about or what I want to make the song about sometimes. Sometimes I'll be silly, right? And I will ask, I'll ask a certain someone, what are things that make you smile? What are things that make you laugh? What are things when you hear this? What do you think of? Stupid things like that. And so I will go with a direction of things to sing, and then we'll take it from there. Whatever kind of sticks, like the spaghetti. I like to call it the spaghetti theory. You just start throwing things at the wall. Of course, they're all kind of the same, but not really. Sometimes they're shorter and longer kind of things. You throw them against the wall. Whatever sticks, you keep doing it. Basically, you keep throwing things in the pot, and then you throw again at the wall. Whatever sticks, and then you leave that on the wall, and then you keep doing it over and over again, and then by the end of the day, you'll have a very messy wall, but you'll have a lot of strands, and then you can kind of make them make sense. You refine them, you cut them down to size, you make them uniform and flow into each other, and that's how I go about making my songs, actually. So, yeah, I figured I'd say that. So a lot of the time, someone had mentioned that the songs have been getting a little more personal, a little more feeling in them, and I have to confess that is correct. That is very much yes. There's something about making music. It allows me to talk about my emotions in a way, or relay my emotions in a way that I can't say speaking wise. I always said that I'm a better writer than I am a speaker. And I can write you a wonderful, beautiful letter, but saying it out loud, it doesn't make any sense. And in fact, sometimes I don't have the words for when I want to say something. So singing combines two things that do make it easier to express myself. And it's performing, right? It's acting. It's a neurodivergent thing, is that a lot of the times you put a mask, right, or a facade or something, and that is basically acting, and singing is performing, and in a way is acting because you're getting into a role, and then you are singing that you are in that role. You are singing a certain thing. And writing, because it combines, because it's a song. That's what a song is. It's about writing. That's what a song is. To make a song, you write. Weird, right? And so that's kind of sorry. That's kind of why my songs have gotten a little more personal. I've been I feel a little more. I don't know. They're a little more special to me. They allow me to say things to people that I sometimes can't. Right. I don't know. I always feel like I don't know what to say. As myself, right? As myself, like, people are like, oh, but you seem to you do well at customer service, blah 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 blah, blah, all this other stuff, and I'm like, yes, I do beautiful at customer service. And I'm like, you want to know why? Because it's an act. That's an act. You're acting, so it's not the same, you know. So Legos are also a good way to express yourself in that kind of manner too. So always remember that any kind of craft you do, whatever it is, cherish it. Don't discourage yourself. Don't think about it as something you shouldn't be doing because it's not profitable. I don't ever want anyone to think that, ever. Because that's been what's ruining a lot of people's hobbies, actually. I've come to the realization is that they go, I don't want to do this anymore because it's not going to make me money. I don't know why I'm doing this. Why am I even doing this? This is dumb. There's no point in doing this. This is stupid. Because once you start doing that, you close yourself off. And I know there's a lot of folks that I know out there that have profitable businesses or they are doing financially well. But speaking with them honestly, they just don't feel like there's things missing in their life. So, you know, because they just made everything about the hustle, as people would say. So make sure your hobbies don't turn into businesses that you hate, I guess. Alright, sorry, I did not mean to get so emotional here. I don't know why I'm getting so emotional today. We're just about building Legos. Very weird. I guess it's because I have an audience, right? I guess that's kind of the thing, right? Is when you have an audience, you tend to overtalk. You tend to overshare, because you believe that you found kindred spirits or people that would listen. So I appreciate each and every one of you. You are not just someone that is sitting there having to listen, as it were. Just so you know, I don't think that at all. I just know that is sometimes the deal with this. I really like the use of, by the way, I really like the use of a bunch of curved pieces that they do to kind of layer out that bodice. Instead of building one giant rounded piece, they have a couple of other pieces as well. So like they're using these other slopey pieces, these curved pieces and things. So that's really, really cool. So did you know, by the way, probably didn't know, but that bunnies actually burrow holes in the ground for their young, and they actually leave them there for most of the day. And they go out and get their food and all that stuff, and it's so well put together that you actually have to be careful when you're mowing your lawn, by the way. If there's a lot of bunnies in the area and you think that there might be a bunny hole, it wouldn't hurt to check, because they are really good at hiding those things. So but yeah, I did not know that they do that. as far as like the whole thing. And I was like, wow, that's crazy. Because I would not feel good about running over a bunny. I feel like that would just be sad. You know, like obviously I'm not like the biggest, like I'm not like it's not like in regards to like being like a super martyr or anything, and I'm like I'm going out there and digging up animals, digging up holes and being like, go run free, or digging up people's lawns and things. But like I definitely would be someone that would feel bad about a bunny being hit by a lawnmower unintentionally. I don't know where I was going with that, but I want to know more about bunnies, to be honest, because apparently there's like a lot to know. There's a lot of stuff that most people don't know about, and I know a couple people that are rabbit parents. Maybe I'll hit them up and I'll learn some facts. Could be fun. Oh, speaking of year of Lunar New Year fortunes, like the year of the bunny, I didn't know this, but apparently it's actually it's not the year of your zodiac. When that year pops up, that's actually not a good thing. As many people, I guess it's never been. I guess it seemed like anyone not in that culture bubble never said it right, and so I just wrote it off, and like I was like, oh yeah, so it must mean that it's the year or whatever, it's a good year. And it's not a good year. In fact, that's why you wear red on your zodiac year, because you're warding off the bad luck, because it's especially harder, you're especially susceptible on your zodiac year, which I didn't know that. I learned that when I was in Yukina's stream, actually. That is twitch.tv/YUUKINA. Yukina. Twitch.tv/Yukina. But she was saying that, and I was like, oh my god, that actually makes a whole lot of sense. I'm the year of the tiger, and last year was not the worst. I will not say it was the worst. There was some good things that happened that year. There have been good things that have happened in most years that I think is terrible. I think that's the side effect of depression. It's just really hard to see the good things when everything is in a cloud, right? But yeah, it was like once I heard that, I was like, that actually makes much more sense. So now I think that I actually now look up like horoscopes, I guess you can call them, in a way, horoscopes of the year now, of the zodiac for the Lunar New Year. And I guess this year is supposed to be good for tigers, so I'm hoping it's my year. And I'm realizing now that in the previous years I didn't do as much as I could to make it my year. So that's the other thing, folks, that I want to impart on you, is that don't wait. It's good to rely. It's good to have here. It's good to have faith and luck and fortune and believe in those things. But don't let that be. Don't let it sit there, because it's not going to go anywhere if you don't put in the work. So, what do I mean by that? It means that if you really want something, if you really want to go after something, then do it, right? Do it, and work hard and everything. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say, is that make it happen. Grab the fortune. Make the fortune come to you, because it's in abundance. It's there for the taking, but you have to take it, right? You can't just let it sit there, because it may be your year. It might be in your fortune. You might have a good fortune, and it might have been in the cards. but the cards are still sitting on the table. You need to grab those cards from the table, and so that they come true. I don't know why I thought about that. I think it's because there was a tarot scene in one of the recent K-dramas I was watching. If you have Disney Plus, by the way, and you like K-dramas and best friend love stories, check out Soundtrack 1. Soundtrack hashtag, or what most people used to say, #1. Hashtag Soundtrack 1. Soundtrack 1. It's a really, really cute story about two best friends. One is a lyricist and the other is a photographer. And the photographer, he has an unrequited love. And this happens to work out great for his best friend lyricist of technically 19 years. So that's one of the jokes in the show, is that she says 20, he says technically 19. But she's trying to sing about unrequited love, and she's never had unrequited love. She doesn't understand it. She doesn't get it. She just doesn't get it. She's just like, I don't understand. How do I write about something that I've never experienced? And he opens his mouth, of course, and says, well, because she was mentioning, that unrequited love would be fun, like a little crush, like they'll think that they still make you like happy, at the end of the day. And he's like, well, no. Here's the reason why. At the end of the day, an unrequited love is like a hole in your heart, something about like where it's a feeling in your heart that you can't satisfy. You can't. I don't remember the exact words because it's been a little bit, but it basically are saying that they're basically just saying is he was saying is that it's like it's not that simple. What it is that those feelings, it sucks because you can't live. You have to wake up with those feelings, but you can't you have to live with that pain. But you can't what's the word I'm looking for? You can't, I told you, I'm not really good with speaking, but I'm good with writing. But basically that you have to deal, you have to wake up with those feelings every day. And it is what keeps you alive, but it hurts so much. And she was like, well, I've got then she quickly is like, oh, I've got a great idea. Now that you just mentioned it, you were just talking about this stuff. I have a great idea. Why don't you live with me for 2 weeks before you go off to America, the States, for, I think he has an expose. And so that is the story that goes, and then they live with each other for 2 weeks. And I'm not going to go further into some of the details because I want you to watch the show. But yeah, it's a really, really cool little show, and I think that's my kind of experience with romance a lot of times. By the way, I am officially I have it hasn't been noted, I'm asexual, so it's not anything where it's like it's not easy for attraction, right, for me to know what that attraction is. So when I make that joke, that's been my romantic life forever. It's a joke that as in that any of my romantic advances, when I get to know someone and things like that, it is unrequited. So that's the joke. But I still support whoever it is and love them just the same. Until it gets to a point, and I'm going to confess that in the past, I was a horrible person when it came to reciprocating. And I think that's what was important of knowing that, watching this show. But in reciprocating, when it comes to they're just having relationships with others that do not reciprocate that, and then they encounter heartbreak and other things, it bothers me, and then it would bother me, and then I would eventually just go, you know what, I can't do this anymore, and would stop talking to them. I know, it's horrible. You should support someone you love no matter what, regardless of the fate, the cards that fate has dealt you. But I was young, I was dumb, as they always say, and that's what I ended up doing that a lot, and I lost so many good friends doing that, because my brain didn't know otherwise. My brain didn't realize that it wouldn't happen. It just wasn't meant to be with us, because of certain other things, because I wouldn't be able to provide certain things for them. So, and now that I know that, it's not as painful. Sorry, I didn't mean to have this become some kind of weird, odd, strangely personable, very personal stream. You're here for the Legos. So let's continue with the Legos. There it is. I'm missing a piece. I am actually missing the other side of this piece right here. What the heck? How did that happen? Are you serious? Are you serious right now? Huh. Okay, hold on. No need to panic. I'm sure that it's somewhere. Are you serious? This is a major piece. What is going on? What is this? Are you kidding me? I have a major piece that's missing, and I don't know if I have that piece. Oh my god. Nope, found it. I'm dumb. This was upside down, so it looked like this, and I was looking for the slope, but it was upside down. Crisis averted. Ha ha ha. We continue on with the building. So the other thing with Legos that you have to really kind of keep an eye on is that sometimes you have to know what they look like upside down sometimes, because it's like a puzzle piece, right? It's like puzzles. And by the way, for those that get frustrated with puzzles, it's okay. A lot of people do. And they can be frustrating. Just like Legos. When you can't find pieces and other things. So as much as people are like, oh, it's such a good stress reliever, and it really makes me just zen out, and it's so helpful to make me forget about the woes of the day. It does. It certainly does. But then at the same time, there's different woes that you get from the building process, right? So remember that they're not the woes that you're escaping from, though. They are simpler, silly woes that make you remember. If you think about it, they make you remember that those woes that you have in your normal daily life that you're escaping from with Legos, they're just like the woes of building. They're at the end of the day. They're really nothing that you can't solve if you just take a moment, right, and look at the picture. So, I challenge you with that, by the way, actually. The challenge is, every day you come across something that's in your way, I want you to stop. Okay? I want you to stop. And I want you to look at where you are, and to look at where you've been. Look behind you. Look where you've been. And look where you are. And then go, before I had this thing that was worrying me, where was I? And how much have I gone after that worry. You probably will realize you've gotten pretty far in life. In this analogy, you've gotten pretty far. So you really, it's okay. You don't have to be frustrated too much now that you think about it. Now you think about it and you go, wow, you know what? Actually, I was worried about a stupid little thing, but we can fix it. Anything is fixable. And if not fixable, we can get through it. There's another way. There's always a way. So, let me just relax, breathe in, and remember what's most important is that you're still here and that you are further than where you've been. Oh, that's always a satisfying snap. The ball joint snaps are always my favorite. Sorry, didn't mean to hit the mic like that, but those are always nice. So we have the body of the rabbit and the feet. So this is a really cool build already. I really like it. I'm almost tempted to pick up a second one to build the cockatoo, to have both the bunny and the rabbit and the cockatoo. But we will see. It's not an expensive set either. It's $20. It's $20. 20 US dollars. So it's not bad. But yeah, maybe I will get another one. There's double VIP points all this week from the 10th through the 16th. So for those that are not having to spend money for Valentine's Day, maybe you can buy some Legos for yourself. There's also going to be, I think, a 4x4 like set, like a little tiny set, 150 so pieces going on as well. If you spend $100, you'll get I think somewhere around 1,200 points because of the double VIP, plus the gift with purchase. So think about it. The gift with purchase is actually pretty cool. I'm probably actually going to pick up some pieces from the Pick a Brick wall and maybe more bunnies for Bunny Island on the build a minifigure station to get that 100 limit, because you get 3 minifigures, one of which has a cast, and so you can, and there's a stretcher there, so it's nice to have, even if you have smaller cities, right? Lego cities, right? Because maybe you want to make a little bit of a side mock of a band of a camper or a hiker in trouble. Also, it's a biker. It's an off-road biker that's technically the person that gets hurt. But you can always obviously change. You can always have it be someone else. But it is technically a biker, and you can put the bike on top of the 4x4 ambulance. So. I'm very happy to see this new piece. It's the semicircle tile. You used to have the 2 corners, but now you only need this one piece, and it's done. I've seen this now in so many sets. It's so great. I love it. Because you can also reuse it in your other mocks as well. So it makes it really, really easy. You can use it as a smile. You can use it as eyes in a sense, and I can show you that in another video. Because you can use it as eyes in this sense that I've always tried to do with corners, but you can do. Hold on. Like the angry comic book eyes. So here it is. You can do the angry comic book eyes. That's really cool. So, new possibilities. New possibilities, new capabilities. I've got the ability and the durability to do anything, but I just wanna do things with you. Do 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 do. Oh, I made a mistake. I got ahead of myself talking about the semicircle piece that I put it on too early. It's okay. We got it fixed now. I love that they've used the clamshell pieces as the feet, by the way, because the scalloping underneath makes for wonderful paws. They make for wonderful paws. It's just fantastic. And all they do is they put the larger 2x4 semi tile on there too. So that's how they do that. If you're wondering what makes it keep it flat, because it obviously is not exactly 100% flat. That's how they do it. It's that they just use a 2x4 rounded plate, which means that's really good if you wanted parts. This is actually a good part outset too, unintentionally. But if you wanted to, I'm not going to, but if you wanted to, you can. So I definitely this is not necessarily a review because this is a building stream primarily, but if you wanted to, this is probably a good set. It's $20. You have 258 pieces. Sorry, 258 pieces. Some of the pieces are not, they're not necessarily unique pieces, of course, but they are pieces that definitely are useful in other things. So even if you're not someone that collects the 3-in-1, consider it. Okay. Also, by the way, leave any comment if you if there's any details that you're like, oh, you know, I would love for you to talk more about your personal life, or I'd love for you to sing more, anything like that. Also, I've got community posts if you'd like to check those out too, and just let me know, because I would love to know what kind of content you'd like out of me. I mostly do this as a hobby right now, but in the future, maybe I'd love to, you know, be able to add that label to my name as content creator. So if you're wondering what I'm looking for the 1x4, the white 1x4 that should be underneath the bunny. Are you serious? That's super funny. Underneath the bunny. I wasn't expecting that, but here we are. Nope. All right, so the piece just jumped out of my hand. Crisis averted. The piece was found. The piece was found. I thought I lost the piece, but it's found. I found it. I think that's the other thing with, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I think that's the other thing with Lego, right? Or with anything where it seems to be like a meditative, hands-on task or hobby or whatever, is that it does make you slow down and think about things. You know? And that's something that we sometimes don't have the luxury of in our daily lives. You know, sometimes I think that's why some people kind of go crazy, right? Or they get too consumed. I mean, outside of, I have bipolar depression. So like, I'm not gonna be like, oh, you can just meditate your way to perfect health. That's stupid. That's also irresponsible to say that. But what I was going to say though is that I think sometimes people have their lives, they make their lives out harder than they should be because they just can't find that time. And that's the kind of world we live in sometimes. And that's the sad part, right? Is that sometimes we just can't find that time. And we don't, or rather we don't allow ourselves to be able to find that time or make that time. And then it's too late. So, there's another thing I want to impart you as the audience. Your life. No matter how busy you are, no matter how busy you think you are, take a break. Get a snack, a glass of water, or other beverage, maybe some juice, or coffee, or a cup of tea. And allow yourself to just be with your thoughts. Sure, you can probably turn on some music, but nothing with words that would be energetic or make you think. It can be simple words. It can be love songs. It's okay. But just something that's calming and comfy. If you need some songs, I'll send them to you. Yeah, just find some time for yourself. Even if it's only a minute, 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Because that's how you can be kind to yourself. And you deserve it. You deserve to be kind to yourself. Interesting. I think this is, I don't know what this is. I don't know this is the head. Wait a minute. Did we put, so what's really cool, oh my gosh, in the center, so here, let me show you something. This is something that Lego didn't need to do. I'm gonna go back to the couple pages where it showed where we're building it. There's a heart piece inside. In the center of the bunny. It's a heart piece. Not necessary, but there's a heart piece there. Okay. Right there, there's a heart piece. Doesn't make any sense of why that was there, but it's there. It exists. So this this rabbit has a heart. That's so cool. That's one of the coolest things. That's just super cool. So this rabbit has a heart. Other things that are like that, the if you didn't know, brickheads have a brain, and the majestic tiger also has a brain. It also has internal organs. Not a lot, but they're there. There's also a set I say that you should, I would highly recommend picking up as well. It's a good set. I guess this piece goes on top of the other piece we just built. Okay. Oh, weird. Okay, so I don't know. Oh. So they did this with the tiger, but they actually have these little clips. And then what you do is you put these angled stud thingies, and then that's where the eyes go. I was like, what's going on? Why is there clips that are being blocked mostly by the by this curved piece? Because the eyes are going to be added with these little curved pieces. That's cool. I think that is very lovely. That is a very lovely addition. That's fantastic. All right. Da 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 dee dee. La da 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 dee. La da 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 dee. Ba da 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 dee dee dee. La da 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 dee dee dee. La da 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 dee 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 dee. Ba ba da 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 da. Da 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 da. Ba da 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 dee. Ba da 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 dee. Dee 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 dee. Da 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 dee dee dee. Da 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 dee dee. Da 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 dee dee dee. La da 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 dee dee dee. Dee 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 dee. Dee 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 dee. Interesting. Oh, I'm dumb. I was like, what the heck? How's this little tongue piece go? And I grabbed the wrong piece that it was supposed to attach to. I didn't have the clip on there, and I was like, how is that even supposed to attach? Because you attached it to the clip, and then you add it to the piece. Right back here. And then you have a weird... Right now it looks horrific, because it doesn't have anything built around it, but this is going to be the mouth, right there. Okay. Then you have the cheeks. We're dancing cheek to cheek. Is this the love that you seek? This is certainly a treat. But is this a dream? Or should I open my eyes? Will I see you smiling? Or will I wake up and cry? Either way, I hope that you'll still see me. I just want you to be happy. Even if it means that I'll die. I probably won't die, but I'll cry every day. I don't know why. Why is this gonna be me? Why can't I be happy? Da 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 dee. Da 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 da. I planned on building more than one thing, but it looks like we're ending up mostly building one thing. I think I was talking too much. I think that was the problem. So I need to stop talking. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not probably going to stop talking, because that would be weird if I just stopped talking. But I think, I don't know, for some reason we only built one thing and it's been like an hour or so. So that's annoying. There we go. It goes on the nose. Then we have the head there. Interesting. I think I'm building the ears. Yeah, I'm building the ears. Okay, cool. This is fun. I was wondering how big those ears were going to be. They're actually not that big. They're not as big as I thought, which is great. So I was concerned. I was concerned that they're going to be too big, but they're not that big actually. Okay, so then we go, and then we have 2 pink pieces. Oh no, sorry. We have this, and then a pink piece, and then another pink piece. And we do that twice. And then we should have the ears. Alright. We'll have one ear here. I think that's my favorite thing about this, is that you can pose the ears. You can have them like be floppy and stuff, and that's really, really cute. I think it's really cute anyway. It's super adorable. Super, super cute. For those that don't know, also, if you're wondering, like, oh, there's like a lot of extra pieces there seem to be. Pieces that weren't used. That's a 3-in-1. 3-in-1s have a lot of pieces, but not enough pieces that you can build all 3 at once. You can only build 1 at a time. But you can build... Sorry, what was I saying? Yes, you can build... You will get a lot of extra pieces. That's what I was trying to say. And just because it's just how that works out. So don't panic if you have extra pieces on 3-in-1s. Or way more extra pieces than you were expecting. Right, so the other bunny ear goes into there. Oop. And here we have a lovely bunny. It's really cute. And now we build some vegetables so the bunny can have food. That seems nice. That seems like a nice thing, right? Right? I think that would be a good idea. I think that would be the right thing to do. That would be the responsible thing to do. And I think one is a... Well, one's definitely a carrot. I think the other one is a radish. It's a yellow plant. It's a yellow vegetable with a long stem. So I don't really know what it is. This is very interesting. I don't know what this is. I'll show you in a second after I'm done building it. But it's a very weird vegetable. I've never seen this. I've never seen a vegetable like this. And I could, maybe I'm just crazy. But I love crazy. Sorry. That was a bad Frozen reference. I am sorry about that. My apologies. That was dumb. That was super stupid. That was so stupid. That was so dumb. Oh my gosh. The Disney memes. Okay, so here it is. It's a yellow... I don't know what this is. It's a yellow plant of some sort. A yellow vegetable. I don't know what that is. Very weird. Fortune teller that don't need a fortune. Oh no, this is the wrong song. This is EO's song. Arigatio. I'm surprised they didn't do an Easter egg where they included a rabbit, a carrot piece. Because that would have been really funny, right? But I guess they didn't want to do that. That's fine. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Oh yo, we miss you, but we know that you are truly gone. Fun little carrot build. It's actually not that bad. It's actually pretty cool. I was not expecting for this to be built like this. It's not really difficult. It's pretty simple. But it's definitely not something I was thinking. It just uses the two curved little slopes. 2 by 1s, and then a 2x4, and there's a 2x2 here. And they're not tiled. And so it gives the carrot texture. That's a very important thing. That it gives it texture. So that's kind of cool. Do I put it upside down? Wait, no. There we go. That makes sense. Alright. And then there should be 2 more leaf pieces. Oh, that's not. Oh. Maybe it is supposed to go the other way. La da 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 dee 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 dee. Ba da 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 dee. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 bum 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 bum. All right. And we have ourselves a little Lego carrot. So we have a Lego carrot and the big bunny eating the Lego carrot and whatever this yellow vegetable is. I still don't know what the yellow vegetable is. It's very weird. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Yeah. That was fun. That was fun. It was a fun little build. I think the other two are going to take just a teeny bit less time. I think we have enough time for them. So we're going to go ahead and keep moving forward. This is not as big as I thought, which is great. I was a little worried that this was going to be... for those that don't know, the tiger's like large. Give me a second. Let me actually... I'll be right back. Okay, so they're obviously 2 different scales. But the tiger, the bunny's right here. The tiger's right here. The tiger's about twice the size. This is still a large rabbit in comparison to the tiger. Still a very large rabbit in relation. But like the tigers are definitely bigger. The tiger was also twice as much, or maybe 3 times as much. I think twice as much. So, 2.5 times more. So it makes sense, but like, wow, the bunny's not crazy. This will work for Bunny Island. I'll be right back. And you know, I'm back, by the way. And as I said, I don't normally pick up multiple 3-in-1s, but this is only like $20. I might pick up another one just so I can build the cockatoo, because I don't want to deconstruct the rabbit. The rabbit looks so good. Anyway, on to rabbit number 2. That's a more cartoony rabbit. It still has a sizable amount of pieces. It's 194. So it's still pretty sizable set. It's not a very small. It's a small set. I wouldn't say a tiny set. I think that's how I would need to differentiate. You have a polybag teeny set, which would be like $10, and then this would probably be, I'd say, I think it's $10, is marked as $10, but I would say that this I would easily pay $12 for it. So small set. 12 to 15 would be small. I think I would consider... by the way, all of these come with this really cool envelope. It's kind of like the red envelopes, but they're not really. What was I saying? Yeah, I would say that 12 to 15 would be small, 19 to 30 are 19 to like 40 are medium, and then anything after that is just big, and then obviously of large and all that other stuff. So we're still continuing on with the simple. This one works though. I think that's it does work as a simple thing. I'm about to tell you about the sweetest person around. Ba-da-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da-dee-dee-dee-dee, ba-da-da-da-da-da-dee-dee, ba-ba-ba-da-da-da, la-da-da-da-da-da-dee-dee-dee, da-da-dee-dee-dee, dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Alright, same thing here, especially with these smaller sets. There are no bag numbers sometimes with these small sets because they're so small. They're either in one bag, or in this case they're in multiple bags, but there's not a lot of pieces, so they don't put numbers on them. Da 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 da. Da 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 dee dee, ba 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 da dee, la da 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 dee 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 dee, da 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 dee 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 dee. You know, I think would be something cool. So they come with these pearl gold pieces, but it's a gift with purchase. And I've seen this in polybags. I feel like they should just do drum lacquered gold. Just make them full on gold, like these little flowers and these little tiles. I think that's what Lego should do. I mean, it would be not the same because all the other ones don't have drum lacquered gold, but I think that they should do that in the future for the next year of, which I think the next one is the year of the dragon, I think. So, alright, so we're going to be building another bunny. More cartoony, more funny, more cute. I think they're both cute, to be honest though. So I can't really say more cute, because they're both pretty cute. Do 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 do. Ba da 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 dee dee. Do 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 do. Ba 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 da 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 do do. Da 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 do 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 do. Ya da da da, ya da 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 da, da 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 da, ba da 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 dee, la da 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 dee 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 dee. Interesting. Rounded out paths. What is this on their face? Oh, wait, what is... I don't know what this is actually. So, never mind. I was like, I think I know what this is, but I'm like, I don't know what this is at all. I have no idea. Oh, these are the feet. Okay. I really want to get into Lego sculpting, because the way that they use pieces are just so cool, and they just, sometimes they don't look like anything at first, but then you like build it up layer by layer, and then you're like, wait a minute, that's an animal's foot. or their tail or something. So it's really cool. I just think it's really cool. I think it's a really cool thing. La da 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 da. Ba da 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 dee 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 ba dee dee dee. Bum 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 bum. Bum bum ba bum bum ba 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 bum. Dun dun ba dum. Bum bum ba da bum. Ba da da dum. Ba da 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 dum. Oh, for folks that don't know, Scenes on a Whim number 4, Scenes on a Whim episode 4, will be premiering on Twitch, twitch.tv/OmniJairBear. That's twitch.tv/OMNIJERBEAR. Scenes on a Whim episode 4 will be premiering next Monday. So that is the 12th. The 12th. 2 days before Valentine's Day. I don't have any plans on Valentine's Day, so I don't care. But if you have Valentine's Day plans, or you're doing things over the weekend, or on Monday, no worries. It will be recorded, and I will, as always, be putting the VOD on YouTube. But we are going to have 3 guests are going to be 3 guests that have previously been on Scenes on a Whim. So that means you have, these are recurring guests for the first time. And the guests will be Sasha Demanova, Danik Rose, and Foxbomb. That should be fun. It should be really interesting to see what they come up with, what kind of hilarity they do. So, but yes, that'll be 9 p.m. PST on the 12th of February. Next Monday. Huh. There we go. I was looking for these corner pieces. Sometimes they're harder to find because the you don't see the other end, so they look like a 2x1, but they're not a 2x1. They're a 2x4 modified plate. Oh, sorry, 2x2, 2x4. Wrong numbers, silly goose. Your brain is on the loose. Trying to run away from your heart. Why don't you stop for a moment? Says the mind to the soul. Finally stop together and say, how about a truce? We all want the same thing, happiness on a string. It's why you make the voice sing. It's why you endure everything, hoping that your wishes and dreams come true. That the world sees you. Oh, I'm dumb. That's why it didn't work. I had already used the piece. I put it on top of each other. I stacked them up. It was not that was not what's supposed to happen. So I fixed it. Minor fix. We've got it fixed. It's all taken care of. Silly. Da da do da do 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 do. You know, you could. This is supposed to be a foot, but I'm looking at it sideways. This could easily be a toilet for like a micro scale toilet or something. Just throwing that out there. For those that are building a micro scale apartment and you need a toilet, it's just a 2x1 rounded tile, a 1x1 rounded plate, and then a 1x1 brick. So, and all in white, of course. Da 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 da, ba da da da. What do you mean to me? What could the future be? Just singing random stuff that I don't know what to say. It's really hard not to immediately try to go make music when you have an idea in your head, by the way. That's one of the hardest things. You gotta hold it in sometimes, because obviously inspiration can strike you at any moment. You can't always put it down in words or paper or anything like that. So sometimes you just have to hold it in, or let go of it and let it fly into the ether, and someone else in the collective consciousness can pick it up, and hopefully they do it justice. Maybe. Going a lot faster than the other one. There's also a lot less. There's also obviously about 90 more less parts, but weeks ago. Da, 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 da. Something I don't remember the words to my own songs. By the way, if you ever wonder why I can't just suddenly sing my songs, it's because I don't actually remember them all the time. This is a great example. I don't remember the lyrics for this. I just know it was for a Maya anniversary of some sort. Oh no! It was. This is no. You know what this is? This is Ooh, you're the prince and the princess. Now I'm curious. Do I still have the lyrics? Obviously I still have the lyrics. Of course I do. Let me see if I can... Let me see if I can revisit it. Yeah, this was based off of... She said something about... She could be the prince and the princess during a stream. March 24th, 2021. Okay. Yeah. Oh, you're the prince and the princess. You show us any dreams can come true, even if all the characters are played by you. So long as we put all our hearts and mind in it too. I should redo this song. Angel, bear, bunny, demon or dragon, fairy, kitty, mermaid, or space case. It doesn't matter what we are, so long as we got a smile on our face. We can be anything, so long as our dreams aren't fading. Just take a look inside yourself, and you'll see who you're meant to be all along. Ooh, you're the prince and the princess, showing us all our dreams can come true. I should revisit some of these songs and redo them. These were made very early in my musical journey. I'll say my musical journey. We'll go with that. Da 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 da, ba da dee dee dee. Ooh, they did this really cool thing. Okay, I don't remember if they did it for the tiger, but they've given the rabbit a swivel head. So you can swivel the head. That's what... this piece does. The swivel head. So... do 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 da 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 dee. Ya da 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 ba da da na 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 na. Okay, so far we've got the body. It's really cool. Just gonna put that right next to the bunny. Da 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 dee dee. Ba 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 da 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 dee. La da 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 dee. La da 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 na. La na 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 na. La da 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 da. La na 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 na. All right, got a little rabbit tail there. Boop boop boo doo 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 doo. Oh, I got knocked off the piece of that. That wasn't good. It flew very far. So I'll have to come go get that in a second. But it's just the foot. I can live with that right now. Because we're just in the home stretch. So I'm going to ignore that for now. And then we'll pick it up later. We'll pick it up in a second. We will pick it up when we can. The rabbit's not even a... The rabbit is probably the same size as the Pikachu. Or as they like to call it, Chunkachu. 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 I don't know what I'm singing at this point. It's just like I was like, that's just nonsense what I'm singing right now. That was really fun. Right. Ridiculous. I really want to go. You know what? I will do that. One of these days. Maybe I'll stream one of these days where I'm just listening to old music and then old tracks that I've made and then remixing them or improving them or changing them in a way. I think that could be a fun stream. I think that'd be really fun. And pretty entertaining. Comment below if you want to see that. This was for Asahina Chie, I believe. Wait, was this for Asahina? Was this for Chie? I don't think it was. No, this is something different. This is completely different. I'm stupid. Don't listen to what I just said. Even I can't remember the song sometimes. Wishing for a wish. I don't name my songs very well, by the way, either. For those that don't know. For those that are curious. Because I don't remember what Wishing for a Wish was. I want to say it was an Asahina Chie song, but I don't honestly remember. Do do do. It's a decent song though. It's not bad. Da da dee dee dee. Da 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 dee. Da 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 dee. I like how they have these little cheese wedges that are going in different directions to represent fur. It's really kind of interesting method of doing that. Because not all fur hairs, right? They're not always the same. They're not all in the same direction, and other things like that. And it's really interesting to see them incorporate this. Oh, what is this? Oh, this was just... I don't remember what this was used. I don't even know if I actually used this for a song. Oh, I did use it for a song. I just can't remember. I just can't remember which song it was. Da 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 dee. Da 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 dee. Da 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 dee dee. I put something in reverse. Right, you know what? I need to fix this. Hold on. There we go. Okay. 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 Oh, I get it. I was like, what the heck? This doesn't make any sense. Crisis averted. Right. I think this was also another not used song. Maybe I might have used it as just an original song, not linked to anyone. How's your day? How's your day? That's what I'll say. Maybe I won't. Oh baby, don't cry today. I'll try to be confident and say you're the stars and the moon. I wanna take you out soon. But sometimes you drive me crazier than a loon. Then I remember that you have my heart bursting at the seams. When anyone asks me what's my dream, I tell them it's you. Can't you see? I don't need anything else. I don't need any medals or belts. All I need is everything that my heart felt when you laughed and smiled at me. You set my soul free. You let me be me. I'm so glad you didn't climb that tree. And we got a face. This was Liquid Karaoke. Liquid Karaoke. I don't remember the lyrics though, so I'm just gonna make it up and enjoy the show. 'Cause you know, it's gonna be special. Sometimes I wish I could sing to you. Some things I don't know how to do. So I was drinking till I can do anything. So I can sing liquid karaoke. You're the one I wanna be with. You're the one I always want to dream with. But I don't have the heart to tell you. If you only knew. Oh, I don't know what to do. I drink some liquid just to think lucidly, because I can't speak when you smile at me. Dee 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 dee. Wanna be candidly. Look at that. Swivel head. Swivel head. Cute, cute, cute. Cute, cute, cute. Now we're just building the setting, the ambiance. 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 It's gonna be gold and green and red and white and all these colors. It's such a delight. And they're so bright. I just might cry today. Not really. But it sounded like a good lyric. Alright, so we got another bunny. This one's slightly different, of course. Now we have 2 rabbits. One, what I'm going to say is one is like a type of model statue figure. The other one is a lifelike bunny. I think we can go with that. I think that's allowed. I've got to go grab the bunny's feet, or foot that popped off. Because we are putting it on this beautiful base. What? Oh, I put the things in backwards. That's why. I was like, what the heck? I think I put the whole entire thing backwards. I just need to rearrange the flowers. Not a problem. We can fix this. This is not a problem. I just differently rearranged these plants in the wrong order. Don't know how that happened. This was a honeycomb theme. It was used in her episode. If you folks did not know. It was on the What If episode. You can find it. It is the fiercest. Or the most fierce, I should say. I actually was I was very surprised at the at her emotions that she could convey on a whim. And I guess not necessarily on a whim, but it was a quick turn that I was not expecting. I was definitely taken aback. For sure. She did well, and I think you should listen to the episode if you have a chance. There we go, we have the full bunny. So we have 2 bunnies. Super duper cute. I need to add the gold tiles though. Completely forgot about that. But we have one more model that we are going to make. One more set. That is one of the promotional sets. Set number 6432434. The Dragon Adventure Ride. Now, originally this was a Bricktober promo, which is only given out at Lego's store, not Lego store, sorry, Toys R Us's. Not the Toys R Us's in the US that are in Macy's though, just Toys R Us's, which are available in Singapore and Canada and other places. They didn't come in this yellow box. What they came in was this unique kind of adventure box. It was like a cube kind of, and it was really cool. But these are still just as cool because you had to use your VIP points to pick it up. So it's still the same set, it's just different packaging. Would I have liked the fancy packaging? Oh yes, for sure. I definitely would have. But that's okay. I'm okay with this too. I understand why. It's, you know, a simple package. So this is Seni Ursa's birthday song. I think last year. Haven't done one for this year, obviously, being 2023, but. Da 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 da. Seni Ursa means to me. You inspire me to be something I never thought I'd be. So the box window is the instructions. This is a little different. There's a Ziploc bag. And then the bags of which are to be built. There are a couple of different hair pieces. There's a boy hair piece, there's a girl hair piece. And there is a helmet. So you can have a boy or a girl, or you can have a non-binary person on this ride. Yeah. There are some drum lacquered pieces on here. So these are actually drum lacquered little cheese wedges. So it is kind of cool. It's not just, you know, standard pieces. So that's kind of cool. And once this is done, it should be able to actually ride, which is going to be cool. I think we're going to go with the gender-neutral medieval warrior, or knight. Sorry, medieval warrior. What am I talking about? It's a knight. There's nothing exclusive about this minifigure at all. As you can see, they have a classic minifigure face on there, just the basic smile, and then you have a silver pearl silver helmet on, and then you have blue mid legs, a black falcon shield, and a straight sword. So nothing crazy about this set, but it is. You do get 2 swords, by the way, just in case you lose the other one, I guess. And then of course this was the quote-unquote girl's hair, the pigtails, and then the boy's swoop. And that's kind of the nice thing of having the classic minifigure face, is that you could, it doesn't matter, you can make it any gender you want, because that smile is genderless. I didn't make this into a song either, but I would have. It's called Heavenly Duel. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. I don't know where I'm supposed to be. I don't know where I've been. Please just help me. I don't know if I'm winning. Can you show me victory? How's you build up the base actually first? So that's interesting. Here's the base. This is what the ride's going to be. The ride has also a function. It actually does move up and down. So that's really cool. No. Oh, there's a longer black piece. There we go. Also, by the way, I do know the poll results were to be song process and toy figure, what's the word? Toy figure, toy posing, or toy photo tips. Those will be coming soon. They're just not quite yet. I still have to figure out how I want to do it and how I want to talk about it. Just the format is what I'm working with right now. So expect those in the future, but not the direct immediate future right now. There is an exclusive piece on this set though. Well, not an exclusive piece. I'm sorry, I should not say that, because this piece is used in all 4 of the special sets, and it's probably been used in other things. But there is a printed piece in here. It's a printed Lego logo. Wonder if I can find it. This is yep, there we go. There we go. Printed Lego. It just goes right in the front. So and then the 5-cent pieces go in the box. And then you have coins in the box. So that's really cool. Alright, so that goes there. That goes there. I dropped a piece, but I don't know what it was. So I'm just going to ignore it for now. I don't think it was important. Or I might have some extras. So we're just going to ignore that for now. Oh, there's also some drum knockout silver pieces. That's really cool. You don't see that a lot. You don't see that every day. Now, the reason why I wanted to pick up these sets in particular, too, is that you can, once you get the basics down on these rides, you can make more rides. You can follow the same format, and you can make more rides. Different themed rides, so it's really, really cool. I haven't thought of what kind of rides, but like you could do it. So I'm really, really excited to kind of see that happen. I just don't know what maybe a ferry ride, right? But what would it be? On a cloud? On a cloud. It'd be on a cloud, with rainbows and sparkles everywhere. And I have a lot of sparkly pieces that I could add in there. Yeah. That sounds like a great idea. Maybe I'll write that down in the mock ideas that I'm willing to make. This is very weird. I guess this is modular? I'm guessing I can take this off. Like the top part for the ride. So I could put stuff inside. Because it's hollow still inside. There's still hollow pieces. You don't put anything in there. Oh, that's where the gearbox goes. I'm dumb. Don't listen to what I was saying. It's makes sense. Makes sense again. Okay, yeah. The next thing is the gearbox that goes in there to make the ride move. Do do do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. All right. So this goes in like this. There were some people that were really mad about this for some reason. They were like, "Oh, it doesn't really move," and da, da, da. And I'm like, "It's a cool little set." I think they were mad because they thought it was too expensive. Which I'm like, it's VIP points, they're reward points, and I don't know. I just think I always find it weird that people get so upset about technically free items. And it's so weird because it's just like people want to always have a deal, and I think that makes them take for granted what they have. So very, very weird. All right, so now we make the dragon because we've got the base. But now we make the dragon to go on that base. It's a wonky looking dragon, but I think it's got character for that reason. It's got character because it is kind of wonky. I like the design, and I definitely will probably in the future. I will probably in the future try to make something, say to make some new things too. Because I do like this ride idea. I think it's so clever and cute and adorable and other things of that nature. But you have to make them, like, I feel like in this true spirit, you have to make them dopey looking. You can't make them look too serious. But you can probably do, you know, like Blacktron, or you could do Ninjago or Monkey Kid rides of that same kind of thing. I just imagine these are like Legoland rides in another universe. Or maybe that's me, or maybe that's what Lego's planning all along, is that there's going to be these rides that look exactly like these sets. I would not be mad about that, actually. I think that'd be really cool. That would be so adorable. The most adorable. I wonder. Oh, this is Garden on Fire. I don't think I made a song for this. Or maybe I did. I definitely know that I wrote this song for it was a little more of an intense song So now I'm kind of wondering. September. When was this? Shoot. Ah, I'm not going to be bothered by that. Sorry. Back to building. Okay. All right. I've got this going. Okay. We almost have the dragon. I'll show you what we have. So I think all that's missing is the head. We have the wings, we have the tail, we have the body. So I think we're just missing the head. We just need the head. Just the head. There are lots of tiny little pieces on this. A lot more than I thought. Oh my gosh. Little tiny. Tiny. You use 1x1 studs for the teeth. And then you use for the fins, you use flippers, minifigure flippers, and grass or stem pieces. That's really funny. Interesting. There's so many of these little gold cheese wedges. It does give it a lot of character. It's just would have been interesting to have them do more gold accents somewhere else, but that's fine. It's fine. Alright, we've got the dragon's head. I think we're done. This one. We got something super duper cool. So cool that you wanna drool. Don't be a tool. Is the head? Is the head? And that just snaps on like so. And then you have a dragon. Little dragon, doo 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 doo. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Da 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 dee. Da 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 dee dee dee. Da 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 dee 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 dee. Da da dee dee dee. Da 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 dee 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 dee. Da 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 dee 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 dee. Da 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 dee 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 dee. Ba da da dee 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 dee. And then there's the ride. There's the full ride, and it does move. So that was really fun. That's actually a really cool build, and you can definitely make it into. You can probably make it a tiger, or some other things out of it. You just need to get the right colored parts. But alright, it is time to end the stream. Everyone, thank you so much for being here. It has come to that time. I am sorry. But I hope you all had a fun time. I hope you learned some things. I hope that you came out here better off than when you came in. And I've got a couple of things to tell you. You are worthy. You are loved. You are amazing. And you belong. Always keep your star shining, and we'll always look for you in the night sky, no matter how dim. And I unfortunately, again, I don't know about raids, how raids work on YouTube, so I'm just going to say so long.